species assessed. And then they assess 6 of the 8 ecosystem services. And so to kind of dive into vulnerability and what it means, basically the definition of vulnerability is the extent to which a species, habitat, or ecosystem service is susceptible to harm from climate change impacts. And so it's, in a sense, quantitative. We have this very simple equation that's taking into account those 3 components of vulnerability to produce a final relative vulnerability score. And so what vulnerability assessments can really help us do is help us to prioritize species and habitats and ecosystem services for management actions. Because all of us have very limited resources, we need to know which focal resource, which species in our sanctuary we should really be focusing on. And not only does this help us to prioritize and develop those management strategies, but this process can help us to more specifically target the actual mechanism that is being identified as causing a particular species vulnerability. So we know kind of which problems to tackle that might make an impact. And so basically this is just another tool as managers for us to efficiently allocate our resources if we really want to make a difference when it comes to climate change impacting our marine protected area. But of course, vulnerability assessments cannot make those conservation decisions for you. It's just another tool for us to use. And so to then go through those components of vulnerability, the first is really the most straightforward. It's exposure. And this is a measure of how much of a change in